Storm Éowyn was a powerful and record-breaking extratropical cyclone which hit Ireland on the 24th of January 2025. It was the fifth named storm of the year here, and it came through hard. I was just back from visiting my parents in Scotland when it hit, and knocked over about 40 trees in my woodland garden. I'm no longer as fit as I used to be, and it's been hard work logging the mostly softwood trees this year. However, some saving up was done, and I managed to get a local company in to remove some of the stumps and move the logs onto a newly cleared area where I could work on splitting them easier. If anyone local would like to help me process firewood in exchange for wood, please get in touch. You can phone me, Robert, on 087 161 5645 or email me, robsharp@gmail.com. The first area I attempted to clear was at the north end of the house. I could get the log splitter close to the trees, and it was the easiest area to start on. There are about 10 trees down here, and I made benches and a couple of carvings of some wood and cut up about 3 tons for firewood. The firewood was stacked outside, but we had a shocking summer after a nice April May with wind and plenty of rain. So I've since moved the firewood into my sheds. The next area I worked on was around the polytunnel, which had taken a hit with a tree. The branches and the smaller logs were processed and stacked in the road shed, which was full by August, but it's emptying out a bit already. After I managed to cut my way through the devastation at the polytunnel, I got down to the left-hand side of the pond, where 3 really large trees had come down with their tops in the actual pond. This area was kind of dispiriting, as the logs were so large and the gear I have is not really up to the task of working with such large timber. So we saved and scrimped a bit to be able to afford to get a 15-ton JCB in to make a road in from the existing gate on the main road, and he's done a grand job of making a rock foundation for the road and supplying gravel, as well as flattening enough ground to build 2 houses, or more likely a decent shed. Then he knocked down some trees that were still hanging at the south end of the pond and moved all the logs up to near the polytunnel before levelling the ground and putting back in some drain culverts where the old ones were. To have done this work myself with my wee 1.5 mini excavator would have been both dangerous and would have taken me years to do. So I'm really glad we decided to spend the money to get the experts and the bigger gear in. The company that helped me out are local to me here in Connemara. They're a family-run business. Dara, Thomas and Michael were all involved, and I can recommend them to anyone needing any heavy machinery work done. The road they put in has rock foundations and gravel surface and should dry out well. If you enjoyed this week's documentary showing some of the clean-up of Storm Éowyn, please like the video, as it will encourage me to make more about the content with garden recovery in the future, and maybe some of my chainsaw carvings. So thanks a lot for your time watching, and have a good day.